Hi, this is Morgan again for Foreversynth and for the projection of the Rise of the Synths. I'm here with College, Maethelvin. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Fine.
Fine, thank you.
What about you?
Pretty good. How has it been to be a part of such a big documentary? Now, the documentary wasn't that big back in the days when it was built up. How is it for you to be involved in such a project?
We were honored to be involved in this project because for us it was a surprise also because we don't feel that we were part of a creation of something, creation of a genre, a new genre of music. But yes, a lot of people start to speak about synthwave music, so we say, okay, so yes.
So a lot of good feedbacks.
Yeah.
Because you are considered as pioneers in this genre.
Yeah.
The big names that will come out when it comes to synthwave.
We were surprised about that because we feel very
Humble.
not, I don't know. We did music for passion.
Yeah, we were kind. The performance tonight was kind of funny because during the performance, it was like, it's like being in a room, you know, making music together, like if we are teenagers, you know, making synths and playing stuff because we didn't have time to organize
To rehearsal,
to prepare things. So, you know, it was like just two teenagers from the 80s making
Just having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
It's exactly what we did at the beginning of Valerie, of our record company, because it was like that. We met. We are friends since a long time, but we met a long time ago, and yes, it was just for our passion of music. We just want to share music and
your passion goes on.
Yeah,
Which is one of the best things in this scene, I would say. To my second question then, do you think it would have been a different documentary back in the days when you started? Do you think it would have been possible to make a documentary like the one we've just seen now, The Rise of the Synths, when you all started Valerie, for example?
Yeah, in fact, there is a documentary. I was involved in a documentary in Los Angeles in 2009 with Anorak, one of the guys also from the crew, from the Valerie Crew, and they started the project in 2009. We did some interview in Los Angeles, but the documentary never released, so I don't know, but there is some footage somewhere. I don't know.
It would have been interesting to see what was the message, but the opinion, the passion back in the days, how you would speak about it. Maybe it hasn't changed much for you guys since then.
I don't know. It's and we've got two different point of view. As this is your job.
It was my job.
It was your job, making music. This is not mine.
Right.
So you know there is something, and it's not the main job of the most
of the guys from Valerie, the artists I met, and especially the most interesting guys, very talented guys, the Outrunners,
Stephen Falken,
Nicolas, Maethelvin. It's not their job, so they are just passionate guys, and they just want to create music, and that's the most important thing.
You have your life and your musician.
And
this is very important, I think. Sorry, I just cut you, but that's very important in the way we are approaching music.
The process is very different.
Of course, already change a lot of things in the process, like you said. Back to the documentary. Do you think that you would have said more stuff if you had more time in the documentary? Is there stuff that wasn't shown on the screen that you would have said?
Definitely.
Definitely a lot. And the most, I think, I enjoyed the documentary. I think it's important.
It's well done.
It's well done.
Yeah.
It is.
But there is one part for me
Yeah.
miss in the documentary is the graphic part.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very important
The
because
aesthetic, you mean?
the aesthetic
Yeah.
was built by one guy named Alexander Burkhardt. And we met this guy through the blog Disco Dust. It's a German blog.
Yeah.
And without this guy, there is no synthwave, no Valerie, no drive, or no everything.
It's like one of the base of the what
This guy
synthwave is today.
is one of the key of everything because it creates a way of doing graphic and reuse some old scan of magazines from the 80s. And it was exactly what we did with the synths. We used old synths, but we create the same way Alexander did.
Okay.
And it creates all the graphics you show tonight on our live. For my album, for the album of Nicolas, Maethelvin, the album of the Outrunners, all the guys.
All the logotype as well.
Yeah.
We have used some of the same since the beginning, since you started, since Valerie has been created. You're always using the same type, the same universe.
And everything was based on the work of Alexander Burkhardt.
Yeah.
This guy is, at the beginning it was a duet of two guys called the Zonders.
Yeah.
And after that we met them through the Disco Dust, the blog. And after that it was Alexander Burkhardt, the main
designer.
Main designer, yeah.
The lead designer for all the Valerie visuals.
But without this
So
guy,
you would have-
there is
you would
no...
have brought up the aesthetic, the visual aspect of the synthwave in the
Yeah,
documentary,
definitely.
which is true, which is not really up in the documentary. It's more based on the connection between countries and sort of, and the music itself, but no visual. And it's true. There is the link with the movies from the 80s, obviously, 80s too, but no visual. Yeah, like you said, the graphism.
Yeah, the graphism.
But because I think the documentary is describing something different than just the Valerie story, which is totally different from the
of course,
synthwave story.
It's more the reaction from after Drive.
Yeah, the aftermath
After
of-
the movie Drive.
Yeah.
It's a fan reaction. Yeah, there's a new scene. We are big fan, and it's honest also. It's very the work of of the director was very honest. He's very believe in that and say, yeah, I want.
Ivan,
Yeah.
And I think that's all the snowball effects. You know,
And actually, it did strike me during the movie that I was like, I can't have my own opinion. I mean, even though I have, but it was like an up and down wave. Like I said,
yeah, sure.
I personally listen to that. You are really the first guys I listen to. I discovered first with Anorak, and then I discovered you. I don't know how. I remember him playing in a fan music, some DJ set in the band. It was really funny. I found by the video today. It was really fun. And
I remember that.
Yeah,
in the van. It was a special session.
Yeah, I remember.
I just found back the video today, before this morning. So, back to the stuff, documentary today. I can understand why how he has changed in the point of view. It's true that Drive has been changing a lot of mentality, and I'm thinking that it's a bit too much coming with maybe too much. But at the same
No,
time,
I don't know.
It's just a different way of seeing stuff.
It's more mainstream after the movie, but it's great also.
Okay. Allez, last two questions, then I'll be free. With the constant evolution of the synthwave, do you feel like you need to catch up with the new generation? Or just like you said, go with passion, end of the story?
No,
There's no need to catch up.
you know, tonight, for example, it was a long time for me. I performed on stage.
I was wondering that.
Yeah, and
I pushed you.
he pushed me a lot, and I discovered a new track from him, and I said, wow, it's so cool, I want to produce your new track. That's what the goal of what we did. Sometimes when you feel
being
feel
inspired.
music, it's great. When you want to share something, it's great. When you have something to say, it's great. That's my goal, and yeah,
Yeah, to
Nicolas,
share, to enjoy, not necessarily for sale.
that's the main thing after everything. Yeah.
Okay, alright. And the last question, what can we expect from you guys in 2020? Do you have project coming on? Because the last album came out 5 years ago, if I'm not wrong.
5 years, there is one EP 2 years ago,
Yeah.
one track last year.
Yeah.
There's a new life that is, I think, 1 year and a half old, which is more Italo things, more techno things also.
Back to the roots.
Yeah,
So-
definitely.
Yeah.
And I need to record that,
Okay.
which is difficult right now because I've got a daughter, newborn daughter, so personal life, work, music, it's like super overwhelmed every time. So, but there are some tracks.
working
Some
on
tracks.
something.
Yeah, sure. There are some tracks coming in, and I think 7 or 8 new tracks.
Alright.
Plus the new one I've made tonight,
Yeah.
because that's also some new tracks.
Yeah, mood. Sorry.
And yeah, so perhaps you can expect something, some new release.
Maybe you are still working
Yeah.
on something. What about you?
I don't know. For the live tonight, I re-listening some track I did in the past.
Yeah.
Maybe I will produce new track. I
We'll
don't
see
know.
what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, that's super nice for you to answer my questions. Bye bye for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And see you guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks.